beer biceps is in a free fall. Ranveer Alabadia went from being the disruptor of the year to disrupting his own career in record time. He just lost 2 million subscribers, which in YouTube years is basically an entire civilization being wiped out overnight. And for what? A question about parents and sex? Yes. Someone in his team actually looked at the script and said it is going to be a banger one. But was it really? Just not happened in the way it was expected. But wait, it gets better from here because turns out that the joke wasn't even his original. The clip that is going viral on social media platforms suggests that he straight up copy-pasted it from somewhere else. Bro, if you're going to tank your own career, at least do it with your own material. Now, after the internet collectively roasted him on a spit, Ranveer came out with an apology. And I have to say, what a classic YouTuber move. He said on his apology, and I quote, "I won't provide any context, I won't justify it, I'm just here to apologize." Now, Ranveer Alabadia sounds like a school kid who got caught cheating on a test and doesn't even know what he actually copied. Now, B. Parag has also condemned him. Maharashtra's politicians are calling him out, and the audience is now clicking unsubscribe like it's a limited time sale. It's brutal, right? But also, let's be real, on the expected lines, because this isn't just about one bad joke. It's about the moral and social responsibility of content creators. Creators like Ranveer Alabadia have massive platforms. They influence young minds. And while freedom of speech is important, so is the responsibility that comes along with it. If your platform, say specifically, is about self-improvement and motivation, maybe don't motivate people to have therapy-worthy intrusive thoughts. But is Ranveer Alabadia the only one to be blamed? No. The reality is that this controversy isn't just about him. It's a mirror to where we as a culture are headed. Our entertainment diet is basically fast food, cheap, mass-produced, and leaving us with regret after consumption kind of content. So here's the real question. If you're watching, sharing, and making this kind of content actually go viral, aren't you also a part of the problem too? Now let's take it up from the newsroom, where our journalists will weigh in on this controversy. Is this backlash justified? Should content creators be held to a higher standard? And most importantly, was the joke even funny enough to begin with? Chandni, over to you.
Thanks, Queena. That was very well explained. And now, this whole matter brings us to a few questions. Is the outrage really justified? Was it just a miscalculated joke that backfired, or probably a PR gimmick? Or Indian audience just does not have a taste for dark humor? Hi Ankit, what's up?
Hi Chandni, what's up?
So, what is the recent gossip right now?
There's no gossip right now.
Do you watch India's Got Talent?
I do not, but I've seen snippets of it.
Have you seen his content?
A little, yes.
And what do you think about the question that was posed to a contestant?
To each their own. Morality is everybody's own, forte as, not forte. Morality is their own. Everybody has their own morality. So some people might be offended, some people might not be offended. But of course, this whole thing behind him is too late, too little.
So you think it was just a dark humor that did not sit very well with the Indian audiences?
Yes, I think society does not like to be shown the mirror.
I'm here to talk about Ranveer Alabadia. Do you watch his content?
Sadly, it comes up on my algorithm, so yes, but I don't follow him.
Sadly, so you don't like his content?
Nah, I think I have mixed opinions about who he is as a person, but yeah. I mean, I would ideally I would not want to consume his content, in the sense that I don't like people who sort of have a facade, which I think he does.
Okay, alright. And now his recent attempt at comedy has backfired. What do you have to say about that?
I mean, honestly, what he said was completely unacceptable. But at the same time, I feel like there are larger issues that society grapples with, in the sense we have politicians, we have people from every walks of life constantly making hate speeches, which I think is a larger problem. That being said, I'm not justifying what Ranveer said. I think it's pretty messed up, considering his quote-unquote spirituality image that he holds. He knew that he was going to say it, because these are very famous lines from other podcasters, other comedians, which he has pretty much aped. So he knew what he was doing. So the whole, oh, I'm not a comedian justification that he gave doesn't hold true to me.
I think it's not offensive is an understatement. It's blasphemous and it's disrespectful. I really have serious concerns. We can place the blocks on the laptop, not give them phones. But hey, at the end of the day, internet is a space which is free for all, and anybody can access it. For how long can, as a parent, for how long can I check my child?
Are you a fan of Ranveer Alabadia?
Not at all. Never been.
Do you watch his content?
Never.
Do you watch India's Got Latent?
Sometimes when I get viral clips on Instagram, when I'm forced to,
So, what do you think about this recent controversy?
I think what he said was absolutely crass. It's very irresponsible on his part as a public figure to go to a platform and then openly say something as disgusting as that. And especially when the joke is not even his, by the way. It's not his original joke. So, I mean, I was flabbergasted and I didn't like him even in the first place. Now I don't like him at all.
So, I'm here to talk about what everyone is talking about, Ranveer Alabadia. So, are you a fan?
Not really.
Do you consume his content?
Not much. I have consumed this content through Instagram, the short reels.
Have you seen the question that was posed to a contestant?
I did.
What do you think about it?
I mean, it took a dark turn.
Okay. So, do you think that it's just dark humor and it just did not sit well with people, or it was actually a very crass and very offensive, obscene comment?
It was a dark humor. I think I watched a reel yesterday only. Someone else, like someone from outside India, asked the same question. I'm not sure what the response was for that, but that's been there. So I think he took the reference from that video only. But I think in a country like India, that doesn't go well.
Really strong thoughts coming in. So, do you not think that whatever he said and the kind of content that show offers, it does not fall in the category of dark humor, which probably is not everyone's cup of tea?
I generally don't understand such form of humor, and I have never followed such content as well. You must be having some, weird thoughts and all. That's why you said such lines during the show.
Yeah, about this, he actually copied this line from somewhere else. It wasn't even his own joke.
To know some YouTube video was there that it was not even an original joke. He kind of copied from somewhere to just look cool during the show.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Alright, we just heard the newsroom talk and we have mixed bag of emotions and opinions. But here is my take. Yes, Ranveer messed it up. Yes, he apologized. But should that be the end of the conversation, or should we also look at why this kind of content thrives? Who's watching it? Who's sharing it? And why do we as a society reward this kind of content with millions of views before deciding it's too much? So let me ask you, is it just Ranveer, or we are also a part of this entire problem? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's talk.